out. You can pick any cardio machine. So we've got the bike. If you don't have a bike, you can go start out with a speed walk, work into a jog. You're going to spend 1 to 2 minutes doing that. If you don't, you can also do step ups onto a box, row, pick your poison on the cardio. So you spend 1 to 2 minutes on that today. Then you're going to go into Spider-Mans. So Spider-Mans, you're going to lunge yourself out, get a good stretch, bring that forearm to the floor, come up, switch sides. You can work through these. You can work in place or you can walk through them. You're going to go 5 per side on the Spider-Mans. Juan will demonstrate a couple. So if you're following along, you can always pause the video. Then we're going to go into 5 per side lunges. So on the side lunge, you'll just lunge out to the side, keep the one leg straight. Both feet should stay on the floor. Get a good stretch on the inside of that leg. Again, you can pause the video if you're going through with us, but you're going to do 5 per side. Don't rush through them. Get a good stretch on each one. Next, we're going to move into inchworm with a push-up. And there's also modifications for that. So on the inchworm, make sure that you try to start with those feet or those hands as close to your feet as you can to get a good hamstring stretch. Then you'd rather walk your feet to your hands when you come up, okay? When you walk out into your push-up, you can do a regular push-up, or you can bring knees to the floor, bring your chest down into your push-up. Next, we're gonna go into our squat to stand. So here, depending on your mobility, you want to bring your fingers under your toes, get into a good squat, and then while your fingers stay under your toes, reach your hips up the best you can. Get a good hamstring stretch on that way up, then bring your butt back down. You're gonna do 5 to 10 of those. Once you finish those, you're gonna go into your mountain climbers. Okay, mountain climbers. You're just gonna bring knees to the elbows. Do about 20 of those. After that, you'll stand up and you'll go into 10 air squats. You know, on these in the warm-up, it's okay to start a little high and gradually move into a little bit deeper squat. You can always use a box and squat onto a box if you need to. After that, you're gonna go into 5 burpees. These don't have to be fast. You can step them back, you can jump them back any way you want. Just move through, starting to get your heart rate up. You're gonna go through 5 of those, okay? Then we're gonna go into a 3-position hip stretch. For the purpose of the video, we'll kind of walk through it a little quicker, but ideally you wanna spend at least 30 seconds in each position. First position, we're gonna go lunge the right foot out, bring that left forearm to the floor. If you can't bring it to the floor, that's okay. You can stay up on your hand, but try to work to gradually get deeper into that stretch. Next, you're gonna bring that hand out wider and push your right knee out further. This is the second position. You're gonna take about 30 seconds. You don't have to stay static. You can keep a little bit of movement when you go through this, especially as you're warming up. This is also a good stretch to do after you've had a squat day and you can stay a little more static. Okay, then the next position, you're gonna bring that leg across you. Keeping that knee up, your ankle will be on the floor. So it's not quite the same as a pigeon stretch. It's okay if you do a pigeon stretch, but for this sake, it's gonna get a little bit better into your hip if you keep that knee up high. And then you'll switch sides and go back where you came, 30 seconds per position on the other side as well.